Did Jared really say he was my tour manager? He's not my tour manager. He's just a friend. He's the last guy I want managing. I don't make it out to the States as much as I'd like to. I guess I just had a lot of success in Europe first, and so I kept going back to Europe, playing Europe a lot, and then the States kind of lagged behind, and now it's a bit of a vicious cycle. But I've been having fun lately when I come, and I'd like to play more. The big difference between the States and the rest of the world, in the States, it seems like electronic music is always kind of fighting for its spot. You know, it seems to kind of always go up and down and up and down. It's very much a trendy thing. I do notice like a good energy lately at the shows here. I notice like people are up for it, and yeah, I think it's an up period. It's still different. It's still really different than in Europe, just because I don't know the word for it, but here it seems very young. I don't necessarily mean that the people are young, but it just always seems here quite, you know, in Europe it's an institution. It's not so obviously with that there's a solidity to that, and here it's much more like there's a youthful energy to it, but it also always feels here like it's kind of starting out. You know?
Right. Blown up a little bit.
With everything I do, it's the same approach, which is, you know, I love it while I'm making it, and I'm happy when it's done, and then I forget about it. And then usually you end up, it's not that you're dissatisfied, but you know, you start to, as soon as it's finished, you start to think of, oh, what I want to do the next time, or how I want to do it better, or whatever. So I don't really look back much. I mean, if it wasn't for press, because press you have to revisit your own past, you have to talk about it. If it wasn't for that, I forget about what I make almost instantly. You know, I don't really think about it, and I'm looking forward to trying something new and you're always trying to get better. You're always trying to, you know, you're always searching. I'm always looking for a new sound, for a new source of inspiration. You know, in a lot of ways, the business side of the industry is kind of not doing so hot. Obviously, economy in general is shit. Music business is brutal, and specifically record labels is really hard. You know, it's almost impossible. So, considering that, Turbo's we're doing great. I think what's cool now with Turbo is we have a good following, and I think we're starting to attract more and more artists who just they know they're not going to get rich, but like we provide a good home. You know, like we respect the artists. We don't try to fuck with their music. We put a lot of time and energy into artwork and design, and we support. And I've never been too precious. I don't try to keep people exclusively for the label. You know, I see a label kind of in realistic terms in 2009, which is you're basically promoting the artist, you know.
Right.